Welcome to the AI and Future of the Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into guardrails and growth, build an AI-powered reputation monitor for nomads, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Quick story to start. A freelance designer I know was replying to private messages all week while traveling in Bali, but missed a public thread on Reddit where a frustrated client asked about timing and deliverables. That thread went unanswered for 3 days. A competitor answered and the client moved on. The freelancer lost a $4,000 project that week. That's the problem we're solving today. Missed public mentions become lost income, and for nomads, that cost is real.
The underlying pain is simple but cumulative. Information overload, scattered sources, too many low-value alerts, and no consistent triage. Nomads end up either being glued to screens or missing signals that turn into clients. We'll map the costs, time lost, missed leads, and brand credibility, and then show a reproducible system to cut that time dramatically while keeping human judgment where it matters.
High-level solution, a layered ethical pipeline. First, ingestion. Pull mentions from multiple sources. Second, normalize and index using embeddings. Third, automated sentiment and priority triage. Fourth, human-in-the-loop drafting and approval for public replies. Fifth, metrics and reminders so nothing slips. The goal, move from 4 hours a week of manual monitoring to about 30 minutes of focused triage and sign-off.
And an ethics note up front. Any automation that responds publicly must include human approval for anything sensitive. We'll talk thresholds and confidence scores so you don't accidentally auto-reply to a legal complaint or leak private information. The human plus AI advantage here is speed plus judgment, not replacing people.
Now, tool comparisons. Option A, off-the-shelf listeners like Mention or Brand24. Pros, fast setup, unified dashboard, decent coverage for social and web mentions. Cons, cost scales fast, limited customization, and blind spots on niche sources or private forums. Option B, a custom stock. RSS plus Zapier or Make for ingestion, OpenAI for summarization and sentiment, and Pinecone for embeddings and search. Pros, full control, lower ongoing cost at scale, extendable. Cons, need setup time, and you manage API limits and privacy considerations.
Privacy and latency trade-offs matter. Off-the-shelf tools may store your data on their servers and have privacy policies you must review. With the custom stack, you control where text and embeddings live. Use encrypted storage and retention policies. Latency with custom approaches can be tuned. Batch ingestion every 15 minutes for less API cost, or near real time if you need it. Pick what matches your risk and availability model.
Here's the concrete Zapier, Make plus OpenAI plus Pinecone flow we recommend. 1. Source connectors, RSS, Twitter API, review sites, push new content to Zapier Make. 2. Normalize text and metadata into a standard JSON shape. 3. Send text to OpenAI to generate a short summary, plus sentiment label plus confidence score. 4. Create embeddings and upsert to Pinecone with timestamp and source. 5. If sentiment is negative or confidence low, create a high priority ticket in your triage queue. 6. For mid-low priority, auto-generate draft replies for human review. That's the stack. It's reproducible in a weekend with basic API keys. 3 copyable prompts you can paste into your OpenAI step. Prompt 1. Summarization and metadata extraction. Summarize the mention in 2 sentences. Extract the platform, user handle, product referenced, and any deadline or ask. Return JSON with fields summary, platform, handle, product, ask detected true/false. Prompt 2. Sentiment and priority label. Read the summary. Return a JSON with sentiment positive, neutral, or negative, confidence 0 to 1, and priority urgent, high, normal, based on potential revenue impact or public visibility. If you detect a request for personal data or legal language, include escalate true.
Prompt 3. Draft reply template. Using the summary and sentiment, draft a concise public reply in 3 tones. 1. Formal apology with correction steps. 2. Helpful neutral response with next steps. 3. Positive engagement that converts into a direct message. Include a 1-line follow-up instruction for the reviewer. Keep each reply under 80 words. These 3 prompts create a predictable, auditable output and make review fast.
Now the 6-step implementation checklist with time estimates. 1. Connect sources, 1 to 2 hours per source. 2. Normalize the text pipeline, 2 to 4 hours. 3. Configure OpenAI prompts and test, 2 to 3 hours. 4. Generate embeddings and index in Pinecone, 1 to 2 hours. 5. Build triage queue with Zapier or Make and notification rules, 2 to 3 hours. 6. Set human review gates and metrics, 1 to 2 hours. Total, a weekend or 1 focus day if you prioritize the minimal viable flow.
Real results we've seen. One consultant cut monitoring from 4 hours per week to roughly 30 minutes of triage, captured 2 inbound leads they otherwise would have missed, and improved public response time from 48 hours to under 2 hours for high-priority items. That translated to a measurable revenue uplift because timely replies win trust.
Before-after example. Before, a long Reddit thread asking about delivery timelines. No reply for 72 hours. After, the pipeline flagged the mention as high priority, generated a draft that said, "Hi, we're sorry for the confusion. Our typical delivery is X days. DM us your order number and we'll expedite." The human reviewer hit send within 90 minutes and converted the lead. That's the operational difference.
Potential pitfalls. Over-automation that posts robotic replies, classification errors that miss escalation queues, and privacy mistakes when you surface or store sensitive data. Mitigations always require manual approval for public-facing replies marked urgent. Use confidence thresholds and route low-confident items to humans. Document your data retention policy and avoid storing PII unless necessary and encrypted.
Quick recap. Connect multiple sources, use a standard JSON normalization, apply OpenAI summarization and sentiment prompts, index with Pinecone for search and context, route using priority rules, and keep humans in the loop. Start small. Monitor 1 key platform and 1 review source. Tune your prompts, then expand. Here's the exact prompt stack we covered so you can replicate it.
Let's make this actually work for you. Prioritize privacy, set clear escalation rules, and run a 2-week shadow mode where the system flags items but does not auto-send replies. Evaluate false positives and adjust thresholds. The human plus AI advantage is speed plus judgment. Keep humans where the stakes are high.
Visit nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to grab our full AI toolkit, the prompt bundle, Zapier/Make templates, Pinecone upsert examples, and a downloadable checklist you can use this weekend. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
That's our complete breakdown of guardrails and growth. Build an AI-powered reputation monitor for Nomads. Remember, automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access our full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI. While you're there, check out our online courses and audio courses. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.